Mr. Janapreet Fernando, Chief Commissioner, Sri Lanka Scout Association. Mr. Mir, Dr. K.K. Amdawal, Chief National Commissioner, Bharat.
ලංකාවේ බාලදක්ෂ ව්‍යාපාරයේ ලක්ෂයකට ආසන්න ප්‍රමාණයක් අද සමාජිකත්වයේ දරනවා. ඒ ලක්ෂයකට ආසන්න සමාජික ප්‍රමාණය ලංකාව ඇතුලේ විවිධ ක්‍රියාකාරකම් වල යෙදෙනවා. ඉතින් බාලදක්ෂ ව්‍යාපාරය ඉතාම සාර්ථක ගමනක් අද ගමන් කරමින් තියෙනවා. අද විශේෂ දවසක් වෙනවා ලංකාවෙන් ඔබට ගිහිල්ලා දකුණු ආසියානු කලාපය තුල බාලදක්ෂ ව්‍යාපාරයේ උන්නතිය සඳහා දකුණු ආසියානු කලාපීය සමුළුවක් අද ලංකාවේ පැවැත්වෙනවා. ඉතින් ඒ හරහා දකුණු ආසියානු කලාපය තුල බාලදක්ෂ ව්‍යාපාරය කොහොමද ඉදිරියට ගෙනියන්නේ? එහිදී ඇතිවෙන අභියෝගයන් මොනවාද? ඒ වගේම ලංකාවෙන් ඔබට ගිහිල්ලා මුළු දකුණු ආසියානු කලාපය තුලම සහයෝගීතාවෙන් මේ බාලදක්ෂ ව්‍යාපාරය නගා සිටවන්නේ කොහොමද කියන එක මේ දවස් කිහිපය තුල සාකච්ඡාවට ලක් වෙනවා. ඉතින් ඒ සඳහා විශේෂ අවස්ථාවක් තමයි අද තිබුණේ. ඉතින් මේක ලංකාවේ පවත්වන පළවෙනි අවස්ථාව. මීට පෙර වෙනත් රටවල පවත්වලා තිබුණා. ඉතින් අපි සතුටු වෙනවා රටක් විදිහට ආඩම්බර වෙනවා. කලාපීය බාලදක්ෂ සමුළුව අද ලංකාවේ පැවැත්වීම පිළිබඳව ඒක අපිට ලොකු ආඩම්බරයක්, රටේ ජනතාවට ලොකු ගෞරවයක්. ඉතින් අපි සුබ පතනවා බාලදක්ෂ ව්‍යාපාරයේ දිනෙන් දින ශක්තිමත්ව ඉදිරියට යන්න හැකියාව ලැබේවයි කියලා අපි සුබ පතනවා. ඒ වගේම කලාපීය සහයෝගීතාවය තවත් ශක්තිමත් කරගන්න මේක විශාල පිටුවහලක් වේවයි කියලා අපි ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරනවා. ඒ වගේම අද මේ කලාපීය බාලදක්ෂ ව්‍යාපාරයේ කලාපීය සමුළුව ලංකාවේ පැවැත්වීම හරහා ඒ සභාපතිත්වය ලංකාවට හිමි වෙනවා. ඉතින් ඒකත් රටට ලොකු ගෞරවයක්. මොකද අපි අනිකුත් රටවල් එක්ක සහයෝගයෙන් වැඩ කරද්දී අපේ බාලදක්ෂ ව්‍යාපාරයේ නියුතු සියලු දෙනාටම ජාත්‍යන්තරය තුල ඒ බාලදක්ෂ ව්‍යාපාරයේ කටයුතු වලට නියැලෙන්නත් අවස්ථාව ලැබෙනවා. ඉතින් මේ සභාපතිත්වයේ ධූරය ශ්‍රී ලංකාවට ලැබීමත් මෙහි විශේෂ අවස්ථාවක් වෙනවා. බාලදක්ෂ ව්‍යාපාරයේ අවුරුදු 113ක ඉතිහාසය තුල මහලේකම්වරයෙක් ලංකාවට පැමිණෙන පළවෙනි අවස්ථාව. ඉතින් ඒකත් විශේෂයක් වෙනවා. බාලදක්ෂ ව්‍යාපාරයේ මහලේකම්වරයා අද මේ කලාපීය සමුළුවට සහභාගී වෙන්න ලංකාවට පැමිණලා තියෙනවා. ඉතින් අපි අපේ රටේ ජනතාවට ඒකත් විශාල අභිමානයක්, ගෞරවයක් වෙනවා.
8 national scout organizations in the SAARC region, Honorable Minister, to Sri Lanka and host this conference, which will definitely bring together our 8 countries in our scout activities and also helping our nations, the student population and the future generations. The primary objective, Honorable Minister, of this organization is to uphold and promote the ethos of scouting, to deepen the level of interaction among the national scout organizations, to promote scouting in the region and vibrance in the region and at global level through events and activities, to encourage more participation at these events of cubs, scouts, leaders, trainers and officials, to encourage fellowship, brotherhood, knowledge sharing among the member countries or the member NSOs. Lord Baden-Powell, our founder of the Scout movement, left behind a legacy of wisdom, emphasized the importance of leading by example, responsibility and a positive attitude. Quoting our founder, I quote, "An invaluable step in character training is to put responsibility on the individual," unquote. We as committed scouts and chief commissioners must take on that responsibility to train others in character building, firstly through our own personal actions and behavior. We as chief commissioners are overwhelmed by responsibility, achieving our NSO's objectives, growth, the UN Sustainable Development Goals, and moving our scouts and leaders to higher standards. I must mention, as a region, we face the highest criticism and obstacles, mostly from anonymous sources, which at times is so discouraging. The personal commitment of the chief commissioners and all scout leaders is purely voluntary and is a commitment we have within us for the love of the movement which most of us have been from our younger years. The Scout movement world over is a non-political organization which carries out goals and objectives as per the constitution of the World Organizational Scout Movement, and we, which belong to the Asia Pacific region, are bounded by the Asia Pacific Regional Scout Constitution and also the Act of Parliament number 13 of 1957 and the rules of Sri Lanka Scout Association. Similarly, we are aware that all National Scout organizations have the same acts, constitutions, rules.
Mr. J.R. Pangilinan, Regional Director of the Asia Pacific region, Mr. Janaprit Fernando, Chief Commissioner of Sri Lanka Scout Association, fellow Chief Commissioners of the NSOs in the SAARC region, Mr. Simon Ree, Vice Chairperson of the APR Scout Committee, advisors to SANSO, commissioners from the Sri Lanka Scout Association, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is an absolute privilege and honor for me to be delivering this opening remarks for the Chief Commissioners meeting as the current chair of the South Asian Association of National Scout Organization, SANSO. As you all know, SANSO originated from amongst the Chief Commissioners of 18 NSOs representing the SAARC member countries, and it is under the broad Asia Pacific region of World Organization of Scout Movement, WISM. SANSO was formed in 2019 during the Chief Commissioners meeting held in Bangladesh. It is established essentially to promote advancement of scouting in the SAARC region. Unfortunately, immediately after its establishment, COVID pandemic hit the world and SANSO could not take off as planned and has remained quite inactive. Besides the virtual Chief Commissioners meeting held in 2021, there was not much activity that took place at the SANSO level. The Chief Commissioners meeting have been long overdue. This year, Sri Lanka Scout Association took the initiative in hosting the Chief Commissioners meeting here in Colombo. On behalf of the NSOs in the SAARC region, I would like to extend our sincere appreciation to Sri Lanka Scout Association in putting efforts to revitalize and reactivate SANSO. I would like to thank all the NSOs in the region for extending equal support by participating in this meeting. I know it is not easy to make it, but you all have put everything aside and prioritized this meeting. Your presence here today is a testament to the importance you attach to SANSO. Although Afghanistan is not here in person due to unavoidable circumstances, we are happy to have Mr. M.A. Khalid from Bharat Scouts and Guide participating as their proxy. Today's meeting is aimed at reactivating and revitalizing SANSO and taking scouting as a sub-region initiative. It is also focusing on encouraging mutual participation in the national programs and activities with the goal of deepening understanding, promoting shared learning, and reinforcing regional solidarity among the NSOs in the SAARC region. Let us hope and pray that we will have a very fruitful engagement and be stronger as a sub-region under the broad Asia-Pacific region. The success of SANSO will fundamentally depend on the collaboration and partnership between the NSOs in the region. Therefore, let us commit ourselves to be strong and united in our efforts and have tremendous trust in SANSO. May SANSO gain the desired momentum in the days to come to cover up the time that we lost during the COVID pandemic. Once again, I would like to thank everybody for being here for this important program. Tashidele.
doing to greet our Honorable Bit Tahirat, the Member of the Parliament and Minister of Tourism and Foreign Affairs of Sri Lanka. And of course, I have to greet also my boss, the Secretary General of the World Organization of the Scout Movement, Mr. David Berg. This is his first visit to Sri Lanka as Secretary General of WOSOM. And I would like to inform you that he is the first Secretary General that rose from the rank, becoming a staff of the Scout Association and then becoming the Chief Executive of Belgium Scouting, and then staff of the World Organization, Deputy Secretary General, and now Secretary General of WOSOM. I would suggest that you make use of his time here, because whatever you would want to discuss with him about the scouting is now the time for you to discuss everything with him. My greetings to Brother Janafrit, the Chief Commissioner of Sri Lanka Scouts, as well as to the members of the board of Sri Lanka Scout Association, the first Vice Chair of the Asia Pacific Regional Scout Committee, Simon Rhee. My greetings also to the Chief Commissioner of Bhutan Scouts, the Chair of the SANSO, Ni Sangji Choden. Our partner from the WAGs, good to see you here. And I look forward that you will have a successful conference in India in a few days' time. My greetings also to the members of the Diplomatic Corps who are here joining us. It's good to see you because we partner with the Diplomatic Corps. Scouting as an international organization must be able to have that strong partnership with UN and other diplomatic offices. The Chief Commissioners of the National Scout Organizations of SANSO and the team, my greetings also to the advisors of SANSO who are here. Good to see you continuing your journey in Scouting with us. Brothers and sisters Scouts, friends of Scouting, my greetings to everyone. I also send you the greetings of the team from Manila, as well as the members of the Regional Scout Committee as represented here by Simon. As you are aware, out of the 60 million members of the World Organization, 37 million is in the Asia Pacific. And in Asia Pacific, the different national scout organizations opted to create a sub-region, and SANSO is one of those. So congratulations to SANSO for having these Chief Commissioners gathering here in Colombo, Sri Lanka, hosted by Sri Lanka Scout Association. I would like to reiterate our heartfelt thanks to Brother Janaprit Fernando, the Chief Commissioner, and the rest of the officers of Sri Lanka Scouts for reaching out to the key leaders of SANSO for us to gather here. This meet will lead us to good result as we embark in the next reunion globally and regionally. Going down to another level of structure will give us or provide WOSOM the leeway to deliver our services, because we need the support also of other NSOs that are close to you. This means better foundation of scouting. If it started at the grassroots level, then we will have a good and built up world organization of the Scout movement, where we became stable and deliver our services to you. Our WOSOM Secretary General will enlighten you on the next steps on how the WOSOM is going to its direction within the next triennium, and he will also, I'm sure, provide you with his visionary plan on how he will traverse this triennium. This significant transition that we are continuing, because for a time we stopped, must be celebrated. And we are honored to be here to share this milestone. Let us partner together to attune to the needs of young people as we face this rapidly changing world. And we must be able to establish a good and safe space for our members as well as the young people. So from SANSO to the Asia Pacific and to the whole world, let's all get ready for a new life. I wish the best wishes, brothers and sisters who are here, and please be assured of the full support from World Scouting. I look forward to seeing you again in Kaohsiung for the Asia Pacific Regional Scout Conference. And from Kaohsiung, we will go down to Philippines for the Asia Pacific Regional Jamboree. Thank you for the opportunity to be with you here, and God bless us all.
Colleagues and guests, all protocols observed. I'll try to keep the focus on the substance of my message. I'm very honored to be here with you today at this Sanso meeting, and I'm also very honored to got to learn that it's the first visit of a Secretary General to Sri Lanka. I've had the pleasure to visit Sri Lanka before, but as Janaprit reminded me, it was 11 years ago at the occasion of the APR summit back then, and that's way too long. So very happy to be back, and also very happy to see over the next couple of days not only this meeting, but also to see some grassroots scouting and to see a cubbery with over 10,000 cubs here in Sri Lanka. And I think that is testimony to how scouting is growing and thriving here in Sri Lanka with 115,000 members at the moment. I think this is an excellent example. We see here also a national office, strong partnerships with the government, which shows like how scouting is contributing to young people and young people's education here in Sri Lanka. So thank you for that. And Janaprit, thank you very much for hosting this meeting, but also thank you. You've been with me alongside a long journey in World Scouting. I appreciated always your feedback. We're both, I think, committed to good governance, to leadership by integrity.